today's video, I am going to be talking about what is better, an actual clipboard where you use a marker or something like this, what's behind me, where you can draw on it and you're using an iPad. I'm going to be breaking down the benefits to both and why I personally choose the app itself. Keep in mind that I do have a link down in the description below for a discount if you want to go get the app for your iPad. It's called Playbook. It's absolutely fantastic. But basically, I choose the app myself. Every coach is different. So let's get down and let's really check out the massive differences, and it's actually huge. So the first thing is the fact that, yes, you can draw on both. They both work, but look how fast I just erased that line, right? So if I'm drawing up a play at a timeout and I need to be able to draw something up quick and say, okay, well, hey, you got the ball. I can even use the ball. I sometimes do that, but I can draw up a play super quick and say, okay, look, I need you to pass left. After you pass left, you're going to set that pin down. You're going to set that staggered. You're going to be rolling off. You're going to be rolling off. This guy is going to have one of two options. He's either going to be passing here. He's either going to be passing here. Now, this is really messy. Believe me, timeouts, you have 60 seconds by the time kids finally get to the bench. You probably only have 30 to 40 seconds. I do not have time to be messing around. So this is going to be really messy. This is what my drawings look like. My players somehow understand them. Don't ask me how. But either way, they get my drawings. And sometimes if a player says, hey, could you repeat the last little bit after the timeout? Sure. You're going to be standing right here. Well, guess what? He's got the ball. After he passes over here, you set that pin down. You got that? After you set that pin down, that's when I can get a little bit neater, because now I'm walking with him onto the court and the referees still haven't got the ball in anyways, and we're still probably waiting for the other team to finish up whatever they are saying, but the referees are somehow always yelling at both teams, and let's just say me. I'll be petty. Anyways, so I like it because it's quick. It's easy, and depending on the player, some younger players at least, especially when I used this with younger U11 and U12 players, they were just like, oh, my coach is the coolest. He's got an iPad. It's so cool. Guys, look, Coach Allen has an iPad. Your coach doesn't have an iPad. I get that. They're kids. Either way. Now, another big bonus is the fact that, see how fast I was to erase that line instead of going like this with my fist. By the end of a game, my hand would be either black or blue or something, whatever color marker I was using. That's the color my hand was going to be that game. And this is just so much more cleaner, and I don't have to worry about rubbing marker and stuff like that. And while some coaches may use a fancy little eraser, those things get lost like that. Or they get chucked somewhere. It happens. But this is much better than a clipboard because of that one reason. Now I can flip this up and down, which is actually kind of useful too, because I don't need to turn a clipboard around. I can just literally just go like this and flip it for a player if they find perspective to be better a certain way. So the quickness of the app is why I personally like it, because I do not have time to be able to mess around with whatever it is, because 30 seconds is as much as I get. Now, when it comes to saying, oh, I need to erase that line, well, you can just go undo. There we go. Done. It's erased. So, still very easy. You could say, okay, well, I've drawn my players. I don't want to clear everything, and I just made a mistake. Well, undo. Done. Finished. Easy. Now, the last time I used this clipboard in a game was the other day. Instead of drawing my actual guys, I was actually using the actual characters. I haven't done that before. I thought I would try it. It was just a fun inter-squad game, and I used it, and it worked out just as well. And I actually preferred using the guys on the app itself. I originally thought it was going to take too long to move these guys around, but it actually worked out. And I because my drawings are so messy, some of these newer players to me couldn't figure out what I was drawing. So these guys just, hey, you're going to set that screen. After you set that screen, you're going to be coming off. You're gonna get that. You're gonna set that screen up here, maybe. Whatever the play is. That's not one of our plays. I'm just randomly drawing something. But this is why I like the app. Now, the downfalls of the app. I will say that the app runs extremely smoothly. There's no issues with it. I've given a lot of input to the company that makes this, and they've added everything that I wanted. I will say, though, that the downfall is if you are a coach that throws your clipboard, do not get this app because you will end up throwing your iPad, and those are very expensive to replace or fix. Now, myself, I have found that when I use the marker clipboard, I would toss it. I would literally just, I've only broken one clipboard by smashing it. Don't judge me, but my clipboard that I had, I still have the same one from when I started coaching 15 years ago. The one that I broke was somebody else's. I feel sorry for him. But my clipboard, it's been tossed. Every time I was mad at what was going on, the other team goes on a 12-0 run because our defense sucked or something. After I drew up whatever our new defense was going to be, I would just chuck it at the bench. I can't chuck this anymore. I never threw the clipboard, but I would always chuck it, be like, I don't care, I'm mad, I'm upset, throw the marker somewhere, and a player would eventually pick it up and be like, oh, here you go, coach. But with this, I'm very much more careful. I close it up. I'm very nice. I put it back down on my chair because I never sit down, and the chair is the iPad's chair. But that's kind of the only downfall, is the fact that you just can't chuck it when you're mad. So that's what my assistant coach has to deal with now, because I can yell at my assistant coach and say, what the hell are we doing? Anyways, that's this app. I thought I would make this video a little bit funny. Anyways, I hope that you've got some laughter out of it. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe, go check out the link to the Playbook app down in the description below. And if you are a new basketball coach, make sure to go check out my complete guide to coaching youth basketball that is down in the description below. Really quickly, if you are a brand new basketball coach, a fantastic book that you are going to want to read and check out is my complete guide to coaching youth basketball. You can get the link down in the description below to check out that book. It is something that a lot of coaches have enjoyed and has helped them out drastically. Anyways, let's get down to the video.